So the problem we were trying to solve with cloud infrastructure was, how do we get players into a match? But how do we get them in there securely and route authenticated players to a healthy, dedicated server? How do we validate that they belong there? How do we process the match results without trusting the client and doing it without leaving expensive cloud capacity running? So that is the problem. Here's a solution. Unreal clients. This is where the players actually play. Clients never receive AWS credentials or decide match results. Cognito. Cognito verifies player identity before a player can request or join a match. The load balancer is the public front door, routing approved requests to the backend without exposing it directly. Session API, ECS Fargate. The Session API is the control plane brain. It checks party ownership, prevents duplicate requests, tracks session data, and returns only connection details plus a short-lived player session credential. PostgreSQL provides durable player and session data, so the platform is not dependent on one game server process remembering everything. In the production design, GameLift selects healthy dedicated server capacity based on availability and player latency. The dedicated server runs the match, validates player session credentials, owns gameplay authority, and does not trust clients to decide results. When a match ends, the server sends an authoritative result event to SQS. That separates real-time gameplay from slower back-end processing. The worker processes match result events, applies rewards exactly once, and handles retries or failed messages safely. The final player rewards and processing records are stored durably in PostgreSQL. For low-cost development, GameLift Anywhere runs the real GameLift lifecycle on my workstation. It proves server readiness, player admission, health checks, and graceful shutdown without keeping managed cloud capacity running. How it works together. A player authenticates, the Session API reserves a session, GameLift routes the player to a healthy dedicated server, the server runs the authoritative match, and the results workflow safely processes rewards afterwards. Solid lines are verified local proof. Dashed lines are the default off, opt-in managed AWS design for production scale. So this was the cloud problem, and hopefully I've provided the cloud solution. Thank you for watching.